In your settings tab in the bottom left-hand corner, there are a bunch of different things you can choose, but one of them is called personalization. And if you click on this, you're going to see that there's actually a lot more that you can do just beyond prompting a specific way. There are things like, do you want fast answers enabled? Do you want it to actually suggest prompts for you or follow-up prompts? Or are there additional custom instructions that you want to assign to every single prompt? This saves you from having to repeat yourself and makes it more personalized. But this personalization is definitely one of the best parts because it allows ChatGPT to understand what it should call you, what your occupation is, more about you, and most importantly, memory. This means that across multiple conversations, ChatGPT can determine what it sees as the most important information to memorize about you and actually store that for later. So this ensures that if you're starting a new conversation, not only is it not starting from zero, but it also has all of the relevant information so that if you make a reference to something that you previously talked about in a different chat, ChatGPT, if it deemed it important enough, could memorize that and ensure that it was brought over into the current conversation without you having to repeat yourself, which always saves you time. And by default, ChatGPT is going to try and be the smartest it can be. So web search, Canvas, ChatGPT voice, library search connector, that's all enabled by default. And they're all just tools specific to specific requests that you will actually have within ChatGPT. If you're looking up something relevant and it needs to search it on the web, this is enabled by default. If you need to create an image or adjust something, this is here as well. Something power users do as well is that they actually understand how to connect plugins properly. And these can be one of the biggest ways that you can actually take your ChatGPT game up another level. Because by connecting it directly to GitHub or to PDF or presentations or spreadsheets and all the different plugins that are available to allow you to work with ChatGPT across your favorite tools, you can simply allow it to connect ChatGPT directly to whatever you're working with. This was formerly the ChatGPT store, but as you can see now, we've got things like sorting by productivity, creativity, developer tools, business and operations. These are tons of different plugins that can connect directly to ChatGPT. So if I said to ChatGPT, hey, send an email to this specific colleague, and it was connected to your Gmail, ChatGPT could make that action on your behalf, make sure that you were okay with it, and send it automatically. So theoretically, instead of having to go to a bunch of different applications to execute a specific task, you could just talk to ChatGPT. And if it's got the plugins set up properly, which are pretty easy to do in just a few simple steps, you can get everything connected in one spot.